Got myself in a moment of near frustration earlier. We lost power on the bus. I was trying to clean and I was trying to pack and I was trying to get stuff ready and just wasn't able to actually do that because we lost power. So I'm going to head over to the shop. We're going to go work on the bike some more. We still had stuff we had to do on the bike today. I was just trying to get a little bit of packing and stuff done because I'm going to go see the wife as she freaking retires from the military and go hang out with her out in DC. It frustrates me when I don't get to do the things I want to because like I'm trying to plan out every moment and I'm coming up to like the deadlines and close to everything and I really need to paint the fairing, but I also need to pack and get everything ready. So just a lot of stuff going, and it's one of those things that I love chaos. I find comfort in the chaos. I don't know why, I always have. It's one of those things I just kind of lean into. But sometimes when the chaos happens at like home base, it rattles my cage a bit. You know what I mean? It's like you're supposed to have one thing that's rolling right, and you're like, I got home base. And when home base gets messed, it like rattles my cage a bit. But I'm getting better at it because, you know, I've never really had a home base. That's like first time home base. You know, we've always had a home, like home, but like this is gonna be our home and keep going. So when the power went out, I thought it was the bus. So I went out to the panel, I went out to things, and I'm like, no, because all the other power outages. Then when I realized it's like, you know, neighborhood power, all kinds of stuff, not an issue, whatever. So we're gonna roll over to the shop and let's get some stuff done on the bike. I also wanted to mention, like, part of the pause was like I was listening to music, jamming real hard, and then all of a sudden it like stopped. You know, like all of a sudden, like made me tweak a bit, and I was like, and when you're already into something and going and doing something, and then it makes you panic thinking something else is going. And I think a lot of that's my autism, because I have to put something away fully before I start the next thing, because like I compartmentalized boxes, like you just, if we're going to do this, we're going to work on this, and we'll put away those things, and then we'll go to the next thing, you know. So I didn't get to put away those things, and yeah, so I'm getting better at it. I'm working at it. I look forward to being around with the wife, and she'll be able to help me with that and be able to calm me down and get me like back to normal a little bit. Well, I don't like normal. Normal's not me. I'm weird. I like weird. All right, let's go get weird. All right, so we got that panel all prepped up, and we're ready to actually get some stuff shot on that little spot over there. That stuff is sanded up, and we're going to do an open door shoot. We got the school next door, so I don't want to I'm going to wait till all the traffic and stuff goes by. Just getting everything ready to actually start shooting. Bike, I've been putting a few little details here and there. Added a bracket for some wiring up in there. I need to go get some of those zip ties with the screw holes in them, so I can actually tailor up some more of this stuff up in there. So I got a few places I can put it up in. I actually have some, but not the ones I want. So go to the store for that. Currently, we are getting ready to actually shoot some clear or paint on that. So I'm getting the airbrush out, getting all the little stuff together so we can get stuff shot. I'm excited. Our switch unit came in, so I stole it out of the other one and we got it installed in here. I got it all screwed in and all put together. I didn't have to rewire anything. I popped it off the side, then popped the new one in. You can't just buy that piece though. So we had to buy a whole freaking harness piece. But I'm going to get that reinstalled back up on the bike. Alright, we got the grip reinstalled. Everything's back in and our button works. Oh, fancy. Oh. So now I can actually finish up the wiring on that when we get back. Right now, we're getting ready to blend that spot. So I got the paint out, air compressor's fired up, airbrush is out. Let's see if we can get this to where we can't notice what's going on over here. So we do a little magic. And we've got the spot airbrushed up. I don't care too much about those two rivets that I kind of lost. They're there, but not there. But kind of makes it look like a little bit of a glare. I don't care. That's good enough. That's a happy repair for me. Hoppa. So let's get prepped up and let's get some clear shot on this. All right, we just shot a tack coat on that. So we're waiting on about 15-20 minutes, and then we will shoot another coat on there, and we'll shoot a basically a little bit heavier then a light tack, and then we'll come in on the third one, lock her in, she should be good to go. Alright, third coat of clear is on there. I dragged it in from out there, so it doesn't get any wind or anything like that. But look at that spot I blended. You can't even tell. I was never there. What do you mean I fucked something up? Never. Never would I do that. Ever. La da 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 da. I'm going to go and cover this. And I got the other bike covered up. Get those uncovered and start cleaning up a few things. Maybe get a little bit more work on that. I don't want to throw up too much dust. Got everything done I could without throwing around some dust. So we're going to let everything sit until tomorrow. Let this bad boy clear up, and we're going to run back over to the bus and see what our power situation's like, see if power's back on, or if it is, we'll get back on stuff over there. We still don't have power over here. I just called the property manager to see what was going on. My phone's about dead, so I'm going to have to go run the truck and actually plug it into the truck. So that's where you're going to be for a bit. So evidently we don't have a problem with the bus. There's a problem that they didn't pay the bill or something along those lines. The money got applied to a different account. He's going to fix it in the morning. There's a light that kicks on behind here. If you see, I got the redneck out here, and it kicks on when it gets dark. So we are considering possibly putting us an outlet or extension cord on there, and yeah, getting me some power. I have a breathing machine I got to sleep with. So I actually might have an extension cord we can just wire into that with the wire nuts and just kind of hang it out. So let me see what I got. I'm going to keep digging around. But I'm happy to hear it's not a problem with the power on the bus. It's a problem with some sort of billing system. We give ourselves two powering options. We have one when this kicks on when it gets dark. And we replaced a couple things and we got the generator going. So we're going to have the generator running, so now we have power. Ooh. And a heater if we need it. Not like it's loud over here or anything. It's not really all that loud. But evidently that's how we are going to have power tonight. Not that I'm happy about it, but thank God for this man right here. Fucking saving our asses again. I don't do electrical shit at all. FYI, if you ever want me to help with electrical, yeah, go fuck yourself. I'm happy to have power in there so I can charge things instead of charging them in the truck. That's what I was doing. So now I can actually cook food on the inside of here like I was trying to do for lunch when we lost power. So I can't get too mad at the guy who runs the place, but I can get really mad. I don't know, wife's more mad than I am. Because evidently he said we hadn't paid the rent, and we had paid the rent. And he said it went to the wrong account, and I'm assuming this did too, so that's why we're having to run a generator. But we needed to figure out how to get it running anyways for everything else, so I guess good timing? Sure? Not sure? I don't know. It's hot inside the bus. Hopefully it's going to cool down. It's not too bad outside. But we're going to watch the sunset and enjoy the rest of the day. But I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!